May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? I'd like to recognize Mr. Mark Holden.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight. I'd like to invite those who would like to join me in prayer. Father God, thank you for this wonderful community that we live in. Lord, I thank you for the people, Lord, the talent that's in the room, and Lord, the many blessings you've given us. Lord, I pray that you'll just help us to follow your will tonight. Lord, we thank you most of all for your Son who died to set us free. It's in his name that I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Holden. We'll call the meeting to order. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Join all of us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Thank you. Our first item tonight is the consent agenda, and that includes the approval of the agenda, approval of board minutes from March 11th, 2024, approval of the check registry is not completely final due to spring break, and also the approval of overnight field trips. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you, Ms. Fowler. We have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Second, Ms. Hopper. Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Any opposed? Thank you. It's unanimous. Our next item is the superintendent's report. Dr. Mark Smith.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. It's a great night after a week of spring break, right, students? I know they're just thrilled to be back at school. I can see the smiles. But it is a wonderful night for Spartanburg District 1, a night where we get to honor our kids. We have some of the greatest student athletes in the state and in the nation. And I'm proud to be your superintendent, and it is an honor to recognize greatness. I don't think we always do the best job of that in the world as adults sometimes, stopping and looking at how good our kids are. I know they give us trouble, and Lord knows they want all our money. I know it. But it is a joy and a blessing to have these children and for them to be in our school district. So thank you, parents, for coming. Thank you, grandparents, for coming. Mr. Chairman, we're going to have a great night of student and school recognition. We're going to start with Miss Erica Center. She's going to come up here to my left, and she's going to talk to us about our wonderful district-wide musical, Matilda, that's going to be starting up this week. Center?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, board members, Dr. Smith. I'm Erica Center. I'm the Director of Elementary Programs and Fine Arts here in Spartanburg District 1. And as you can see, it is an exciting week in Spartanburg District 1 as we are making all the final preparations for our district musical, Matilda. This musical is very unique in that it involves students from all of our schools. I would like to extend a very special thanks to Dr. Tim Baxter Ferguson, theater teacher here at Landrum High School and the director of Matilda, and also Dr. Carrie Ponder, the theater teacher at Chapman High School and the choreographer of Matilda. Thank you both for providing this unforgettable opportunity for our students. Tonight, we are in for a special treat as some of the cast members from Matilda have joined us to offer a sneak peek of the show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And board members, you feel free, if you would like to sit on the front row here, we have designated a spot for you there. You may be able to see better. testing. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Atkins. What a wonderful job. I would just like to let you know that the shows will be, we'll have 3 evening performances this week. April 11th through the 13th will be our 7 p.m. show. We will have 2 day performances, April the 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Tickets will be $15 for adults and $10 for students, and all performances will be held here at Landrum High School. We would love to see you there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Center. I hope you all will make plans to attend. That is just a taste of what you're going to see the rest of this week. Our students and staff have put a lot of time in, and it is going to be outstanding. So thanks to the students for giving us that preview tonight. At this time, I would like to turn over to Miss Jody Wright. She's going to recognize our District 1 South Carolina Junior Scholars, and then after that, she'll recognize our District 1 School to Watch. We'll be followed by Jason McCraw, who will recognize our all-region and all-state athletes and fine arts students after we go through Miss Wright. Miss Wright?
Thank you, sir. Boy, we have some wonderful students to recognize tonight, and I'm so excited. Just to give you a little background information, the South Carolina Junior Scholars Program was developed by the South Carolina Department of Education to reflect the statewide effort to provide for the needs of students that possess exceptional academic talent. The purpose of this program is to identify these students and to provide opportunities that will facilitate their intellectual growth, broaden their interest, and promote their achievement. The criteria that is used is as follows. Students who score 550 or higher on the evidence-based reading and writing subtest of the PSAT, or students who score 530 or higher on the math subset of the PSAT. So we are very proud of our talent pool of students, and we would love to recognize them tonight. We will begin with Campobello Grambling School. Our first student that we want to recognize tonight is Nash Beeson. Come on down for your certificate. Thank you. Next, we have Marco Brown. And next is Presley Eidson. Robert Yvette. Elijah Lutzik. Lily Lyle. Lucy Moss. Rebecca Painter. Natalie Rigward. And Zachary Zipperer. Congratulations, Campobello Grambling School. We will move now to Landrum Middle School, starting with Ava Campbell. Ella Padgett. Patrick Pittman. And Kaylee James. Congratulations, Landrum Middle School. Now we will move to Mabry Middle School, starting with Evangelina Ballou. Anderson Bryson. Isabel Collins. Hunter Condry. Ernesto Gomez Leverete. Wyatt Hofer. Colton Hopkins. Ethan Horn. Delaney Jackson. Catherine Long. Lily Lorio. Aaliyah Morgan. Andrew Nyblack. Sophia Pepper. Irina Plasichuk. Kira Sapala. Jackson Stokes. Raymond Traffy. Yana Varlamov. Gianna West. And Joshua West. Congratulations again, students. If you'll notice, with your certificate, you also received a Junior Scholar Pin. So let's give them another round of applause. Next, we're very excited to announce that the National Schools to Watch program is evident here in our district. It is a prestigious designation given to high-performing middle schools across the United States. It's a nationwide initiative run by the National Forum to Accelerate Middle Grades Reform, which aims to recognize schools that meet rigorous criteria for academic excellence, developmental responsiveness, social equity, and organizational structures that support student learning. All of our middle schools have received this National Schools to Watch recognition and have been redesignated Tonight, we would like to recognize these schools and mention that CGS was redesignated in 22-23, and that's Campobello Grambling School. I call it CGS a lot. Landrum Middle School and Mabry Middle School were just redesignated this year. This recognition serves as a testament to the school's commitment to providing a top-notch education for the middle school students. At this time, as I call each school, I would like for the team that worked on this redesignation to come forward. Campobello Grambling School. Tonight, under the leadership of Mr. Jeremy Darby, we also have his assistant principal, Mr. Graham Batson, instructional coach, Ms. Kay Foxworth, and Catherine Mitchell, 8th grade literacy teacher. We are very proud. Mr. Darby could not do it without his team. We also could not do it without Mr. Darby's leadership. So let's give him one more round of applause. Okay, next we would like Landrum Middle School to please come forward. Tonight, Dr. Walker has her team with her. We appreciate her leadership. With Dr. Amy Walker tonight, we have Mr. David Kirkland, along with 2 of her other teachers that have worked on the team tonight. So if we will please give them another round of applause. That was Miss Angela Moore and Stephanie Quinn, teachers at Landrum Middle School, that helped with that team, and we thank them. Next, we have Mabry Middle School. You will please come forward. Under the leadership of Dr. Brown, he also has Miss Christina Kyle with him tonight. She is his math interventionist and math coach, and we are very proud of their team. So let's give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Smith.
Good evening. My name is Jason McCraw, and I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Operations here in District 1. I'd like to welcome all of you here to our board meeting tonight, Mr. Chairman, Dr. Smith, and other members of the board. Tonight, I have the distinct pleasure of recognizing some of our excellent athletes and their recognitions for fall and winter sports. Obviously, we have spring sports going on right now, so many of our student athletes may not be here, but we will still recognize them by calling their name. We're going to do this by high school, so as I call your name, obviously, please come forward, receive your certificate from Dr. Smith as well as Mr. Rollins, and then we want the school to line up. So students, once you get your certificate, if you would make your way possibly towards the end of the board table and remain standing there so we can try to get a group photo of everyone. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name. There are some difficult ones here. So I apologize in advance. And if we could, please hold all applause until we recognize the group at the end before the picture. All right? First, we're going to recognize Chapman High School. We're going to start with competition cheer. Anna Kate Alexander, all region. Almost. Couple more. Chloe Hudson, all region. Maya Jackson, all region. Riley Lance, all region. All right, moving to cross country for girls. Grace Kolopkov, all region. Isabella Woodard, All Region. Cross Country Boys, Logan Grooms, All Region. Thomas Wheeler, All Region. All right, moving to football. Oh, okay. I was, but that's all right. You're in charge. All right, we'll do football. See how many football players we get up here. Shamon Black, All Region. Harrison Bridges, All Region and All State. Alex Cox, All Region. Never mind. Here we come, Alex. Sean Cunningham, All Region and All State. Coleman Gray, All Region, All State, and Region Offensive Player of the Year. Reese Lynch, All Region, All State, and Region Defensive Player of the Year. Hudson Moss, All Region. Matthias Scott, All Region. Kamari Turner, All Region. Dawson Walters, All Region. We'll give these football players a round of applause. Next, we'll move to girls golf. Samantha Ireland, All Region. Adeline Todd, All Region and All State. Girls tennis. Ella Dowling, All Region. Debbie Gordon, All Region. And Madeline Williams, All Region. Let's give these tennis players a round of applause. Moving into volleyball, Brooke Noe, All Region. Riley Stefanacci, All Region. Alexa Stiert, All Region. We're going to move into our winter sports. Girls basketball, Aniston Smith, All Region. Kara Twitty, All Region. And Chrislyn Wilder, All Region. Let's congratulate these ladies. Moving to boys basketball, we have Sean Cunningham, All Region. And last for Chapman High School, we have Mr. Silas Woodard, All Region champion at 132 pounds. Let's give Silas a round of applause. Moving to Landrum High School, we'll start with our fall sports there. Girls cross country, Miss Ruby Kane, all region. Amara Hilly, all region and all state. Yona Ray, all region. And we'll join him in giving you a round of applause. Next we have football. AJ Lindsay, all region. Colton Link, all region. Ben Ross, all region. And Jaden Van Wettering, all region. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Next we have girls golf. Miss Kaylee Jackson, all region. Let's give Kaylee a round of applause. Girls tennis, Sophia Bennett, all region. Lexi Harden, all region and invited to play in the state singles tournament. Let's give these ladies a round of applause. Next we have volleyball. Allie Mae Martin, all region and all state. Presley Quinn, all region. Emma Smith, all region and all state. Maddie Smith, all region and all state. These ladies were also state runner-ups in Class 2A and the highest finishing public school. I'll throw that plug in there as well. Congratulations. Next, we'll move to girls basketball. Savannah Brown, all region and all state. Kaylee Cortez, all region. Kylie Fortner, all region. And Sydney Price, all region. And once again, these ladies were the state runner-ups in Class 2A basketball. Let's give them a round of applause. Boys basketball, Franklin Davis, all region and all state, and also selected to play in the North-South All-Star game. Bennett Edwards, all region. Mario Gonzalez, all region. And AJ Lindsay, all region. Let's give these guys a round of applause. If you've ever heard me speak, I typically try not to go off script, and I did that with North-South with Franklin, and I failed to mention that Savannah Brown was also a North-South contestant. So let's give her a round of applause. Okay.
Okay, just make sure you got all three of them.
Got it, yep. Miss Allie Mae Martin also made North-South in volleyball. Congratulations. I've learned my lesson and will not go off script. Miss Center, remember that. You're next. And last sport we'd like to recognize in the winter is wrestling, and we have Mr. Isaac Jackson, all region. Thank you, and I'll turn it over to Ms. Center as she recognizes some accomplishments in fine arts.
Tonight, we'll be recognizing students that have excelled in band, choir, and orchestra. Band awards will be broken down into two categories. The first category is the South Carolina Band Directors Association, SCBDA, All-Region Band. Students audition for Region Band by playing memorized scales, a prepared solo, performing 2 sight reading examples, and having to know the definition of many musical terms. The second category is the South Carolina Band Directors Association, SCBDA, All-State Band. Students who score high enough at Region Band receive a callback audition to have an opportunity to participate in the All-State Band. We will also be recognizing excellence in choir tonight, and they will be listed in 3 categories. The first category is the South Carolina Music Educators Association, SCMEA, All-Region Choir. Students who participate in SCMEA Region Choir demonstrate consistent work ethic and outstanding musicianship. Students are expected to prepare before rehearsing and performing a concert with other singers from schools across each specific region of South Carolina. The second category that we'll be recognizing tonight is the South Carolina American Choral Directors Association, SCACDA, All-State Honors Choir. Students who participate in the SCACDA State Honors Choir are judged on pitch matching, vocal quality, phrasing, rhythmic, and musicality. The last category for choir will be the American Choral Directors Association, ACDA, Southern Region Choir. The Southern Region Honors Choir consists of students who have auditioned from 11 different states. This is a national honor and extremely competitive to be chosen. Students are judged on vocal quality, phrasing, rhythmic precision, and musicality. And lastly, tonight we'll be recognizing orchestra. Orchestra will be broken down into 2 categories. The first is South Carolina Music Educators Association, SCMEA, Region 1 Honors Orchestra. Students audition for the SCMEA Region Honors Orchestra by having memorized scales, 6 prepared excerpts, and a sight reading selection for a panel of judges. The second category in orchestra will be the South Carolina Music Educators Association, SCMEA, All-State Honors Orchestra. Students will be selected for the region's SCMEA Region Honors Orchestra. They're eligible to audition for the SCMEA All-State Honors Orchestra where they perform 6 prepared excerpts for a panel of judges. And I'm going to quiz everyone at the end of the night on all of that. We will start with Campobello Grambling School. If these students will come forward, and again, please hold your applause, and we will line up at the front just like our athletes. Starting with band, Reese Bergstrom, All-Region Band. Ryan Hurst, All-Region Band. Elijah Lutzik, All-Region Band. Let's give our Campobello Grambling band students a round of applause. Congratulations. Campobello Grambling School chorus students, starting with Grant Day, All-State Honor Choir. Lillian Day, All-Region Choir, All-State Honor Choir, and Southern Region Choir. Rebecca Painter, All-State Honors Choir. Let's give our Campobello Grambling chorus students a round of applause. Congratulations. And now for our Campobello Grambling orchestra students, starting with Suzanne Cholak, All-Region Orchestra. Megan Lennon, All-Region Orchestra. Let's give our orchestra students a round of applause. Congratulations. Great job. Next, we will recognize Chapman High School, starting with Aaron Alsup, All-Region Band. David Armistead, All-Region Band. Deacon Henson, All-Region Band. Adam Horton, All-Region Band. Isabella Martinez, All-Region Band. Campbell Mathis, All-Region Band. Suzanne Mikalenko, All-Region Band. Riley Nevis, All-Region Band. Anthony Pena, All-Region Band. Leah Snister, All-Region Band. Sam Slater, All-Region Band. Abigail Smith, All-Region Band. Charlie Sock, All-Region Band. And Jillian West, All-Region Band. Let's give these Chapman High School band students a round of applause. Great job. Now for our Chapman High School chorus. Xander Fly, All-Region Choir. Okalani Fox, All-Region Choir. Macy Gilbert, All-State Honors Choir. Hannah Gordon, All-Region Choir. Deacon Henson, All Region Choir. Sorry, buddy, you can't even get in your seat. Sadie Patterson, All Region Choir. Anthony Pina, All Region Choir. Kara Grace Petite, All Region Choir. Caroline Sims, All Region Choir and All State Honor Choir. Seth Smith, All Region Choir and All State Honor Choir. Charlie Suck, All Region Choir. Alina Sissa, All Region Choir. Cherith Weaver, All Region Choir. Kaya Williams, All Region Choir. Garrison Wright, All Region Choir and All State Honors Choir. Let's give our Chapman High School chorus a round of applause. Now to recognize Chapman High School orchestra students. Zarina Bugamazook, sorry if I mispronounced that, All Region Orchestra. Guinevere Brown, All Region Orchestra. Lily Cothran, All Region Orchestra. Gabrielle Nyblack, All Region Orchestra and All State Orchestra. Let's give our Chapman High School orchestra students a round of applause. Now to recognize Landrum High School band students. Starting with Jared Chaikin, All Region Band and All State Band. Landon Ruby, All Region Band. Lily Staton, All Region Band. Let's give our Landrum High School band students a round of applause. Great job. Congratulations. Landrum High School orchestra students, starting with Sophia Bennett, All Region Orchestra and All State Orchestra. Trinity Cook, All Region Orchestra. Lorelei Rittenberg, All Region Orchestra. Let's give our orchestra students a round of applause. Landrum Middle School, I'd like to recognize Ella Paget, All Region Orchestra. And let's give Ella a round of applause. Congratulations, Ella. Mabry Middle School students, starting with band, Jackson Stokes, All Region Band. Let's give Jackson a round of applause in his absence. Congratulations. And Mabry Middle chorus students, Jacob Bicknell, All State Honor Choir. Isabella Collins, All-State Honor Choir and Southern Region Choir. Corbin Deser, All-State Honor Choir. Delaney Jackson, All-State Honor Choir. Catherine Long, All-State Honor Choir. Gabby Intsminger, All-State Honor Choir. Sophie Grace Rollins, All-State Honor Choir. Elena Vowell, All-State Honor Choir. And Ronan Walter, All-State Honor Choir. Let's give our Mabry Middle School chorus one round of applause. Congratulations to all of our students. Great job.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes my very exciting but lengthy report, but great job, students.
Absolutely. And for all our guests, it was an honor for you to allow us to celebrate your awards with you, and you're free to go. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay, but you're free to go. Thank you. Okay, we will skip over our third item and move right into the instructional report. Dr. Stephanie Mathis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Board, Dr. Smith. We actually have two items first that we would love you guys to vote on. The first item, which we talked about in our last board meeting, are the waivers that we are requesting for the strategic plan. The administration of Spartanburg 1 would like to make a recommendation that they be approved at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Mathis. We have a recommendation to approve our district strategic plan and school renewal plans.
I was going to divide that into two items. The first one will be the waiver.
Okay.
Waivers.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
That's okay.
So the first portion with our district strategic plan was the waivers requested?
Yes, sir. The waiver request for the district plans.
Mr. Rollins, I make a motion to approve the waivers as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Holden. Have a second? Ms. Baker, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by raising your right. Thank you. Any opposed? It's unanimous. And the second portion?
Yes, sir.
The recommendation for the school renewal plan?
Yes, sir. The second recommendation is for the board to approve our district strategic plan and our school renewal plans.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the district strategic plan and school renewal plans.
Thank you, Ms. Fowler, and I apologize for any confusion I've caused. We have a motion to accept. Do I have a second? I'll second. Mr. Skinner? Thank you. We have a second. Is there any discussion?
I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. I just wanted a little bit of clarification as to the subgroups. Would Black or African American be in any of the targeted subgroups for the strategic planning? It seems as if in the iReady reports they're scoring lower than the other school children, and so I just wanted to hear a little bit about the subgroups and how that is worked into the strategic plan.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Wanda. Great question. So obviously, we pick one subgroup that has to go into the strategic plan, but when we are planning for instruction, we look at all of the subgroups. So many of the research-based strategies apply to all of our subgroups. For instance, we do things like the co-teaching and inclusion models, small group pull-out sessions, and that would include all students at risk regardless of their subgroup category. We also have BEST meetings, STAR meetings, where we really talk about each individual child and talk about specific interventions. We also use, of course, you saw that in the strategic plan, iReady, and we utilize those personalized pathways where we're able to really drill down and get the students exactly what they need based on that personalized, computerized pathway. Common pacing and assessment guides, we're working on that across the board in our middle and high schools. Collaborative opportunities all the time, K-12 with your general ed, your MLL, your special ed, your reading coaches, and your reading interventionists. So a lot of behind the scenes things that happen with our teachers that directly impact students in all of our subgroups that may not be very explicitly written in the plan.
I do have another question to follow up with that. Who is over the entire plan, and who does everybody report to as the different schools are implementing the strategic plan?
So I have been the point person for that for our district, and I work with our curriculum department and anytime we need like data analysis, those particular folks as well, and our principals, and then they pull in their instructional team. A lot of times it's the assistant principal, reading coach, lead teachers. You saw some of those tonight with some of the schools that were recognized for School to Watch.
Thanks.
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
Do we have any other discussion? If not, all those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Any opposed? It's unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Mathis. Next we have Ms. Jody Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, School Board, and Dr. Smith. On behalf of the Spartanburg One ELA teachers and their publisher selection for ELA textbooks, I'm requesting that the board approve the selected textbooks that were presented in your packet last month.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we approve that with a caveat of as they comply with district board policy, because there are some, especially in the high school grades and the ELA, that are in some of the lesson plans and the suggested readings are in direct conflict with our policy for obscene materials. So I'd like to vote that we pass them, but that they're implemented according to district policy.
Okay, Mrs. Wright, could you speak to that? To,
Yes, sir, of course, we would do that. If there would be a title that would pop up, we haven't seen one in our hard copy of our instructional materials, but you know, there's times that they change the virtual text to be very transparent that comes along with the hard copy text. We would definitely bring that to the attention and make sure that we follow that policy. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. There's in one of the 12th grade ELA, and I think it's a suggested, the books that are suggested in the 12th grade alone, there are a couple of books. Bluest Eye is one of them, which is obviously an arguably higher level, would be better in college to deal with those issues. So I just wanted to make sure that we follow our policy with regard to that, because 12th grade out of 4 books, 2 of them were arguably obscene.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask her a quick question before we
Yes, ma'am.
continue the vote? Okay.
Yes.
The AP courses, I saw only one book that was for an AP course. Are we just keeping the same AP courses that we currently have? Are we just offering those again with the same curriculum?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a British literature that they may use as a resource from time to time, but yes, it's just the general adoption this year.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I have a question as well. For the K through 8, I think the lower levels, what textbooks were previously used? Was it the HMH as well?
Actually, we didn't have a textbook before that we had and that we used. I know that sounds kind of strange. We've had a mix of old text from way back. It has been close to 12 years before we had an adoption. So teachers were pulling and doing some different things. So as far as district-wide, there was not one that we used. There was a Literacy by Design that was our last adopted series, if that helps.
So this is the first year for the Amira? This will be the first year for the
This will be
Amira?
the first year that we will have Amira. Amira comes with the HMH package.
Okay.
And she comes just for K-2 free from the state. If they want it for like 3 and up, the schools would have to choose to purchase that themselves.
Okay, thank you. I do have another question.
Okay.
If the schools decide to purchase it, who makes that decision? Because based on the strategic plan, we need help in reading across
Yes.
the board.
Yes, ma'am. And based on with Amira is basically, finding the text level of the child, but their teacher is trained and has other materials that we've been using prior to this adoption that they could use to get a text level if it's needed. Because we look at K-2 like learning to read, and grades 3 and up is reading to learn more, so to speak. But if we do have students that are at risk, we do have materials, Fontes and Pinnell and other materials. iReady does it as well and provides a Lexile level for students that teachers can use. So we have other materials if we don't use Amira in those grades. And it would be a school-based decision, meaning the principal and the teachers, if they felt like they needed to supplement with Amira.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you for the discussion. But just as a note, I would think that anything we did tonight with the school books, board policy would be followed, correct? I mean,
Yes, sir.
so I appreciate the concern, but I would think that we could expect that to go without saying, but thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for, so again, we have a motion to approve based on school policy or board policy, correct? Yeah. That was your motion? Yes, ma'am.
Because the curriculum does have prescribed in it some of
Right.
those materials that are, have very graphic language. It's not the issue that is being discussed, it is the way that it is being discussed.
Correct.
And so I think that, I don't know, I just wanted to make sure that if we approve this as a curriculum, it doesn't give our stamp of approval to things that we have already said as a board that don't reflect the values of our community. And so I just wanted to make sure that in the classroom that we're not saying, okay, we've approved all of this because we've now approved the curriculum, but it's in conflict with our own policy. So I would like to make the motion that we approve the curriculum, and I think it's a great curriculum, and especially the elementary K through 8, we have fun looking at, super curriculum, but and as a caveat that it does, you know, it should comply with board policy.
I can second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Thank you, ladies. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Any opposed? It's unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, school board members, Dr. Smith.
Thank you, Mrs. Wright. And our next item, Dr. Beeson, would be our personnel report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, board members. You'll notice in your packet you did not have a personnel report this month, but just as a point of information, I wanted to inform you that all of the contracts, letters of agreement that you all approved last month have been issued to all of our personnel. And per state law, South Carolina state law, they have until May 10th to return those. And that's just information for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Beeson. And our next item would be our executive session. I would entertain a motion that we go into executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we go into executive session.
Thank you, Ms. Fowler.
Second.
Second. Thank you, Ms. Baker. Any discussion? If not, please signify by raising your right hand. Any opposition? It's unanimous. Thank you, and we will go into executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we come out of executive session.
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Holden that we come out of executive session. We have a second. By Ms. Baker. Yeah. I heard it, I just didn't know where it came from. Ms. Baker. So, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Any opposed? It carries. It's unanimous. And
I make a second motion that we adjourn.
what, can we get a motion that there's no action taken?
Make a motion that no action was taken in executive session.
I second that. Now I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, leave.